Good morning, guys. It's your boy Mark and MUFC fan. Hope you're well. Very back. I'm back. I'm enjoying it. I'm happy. I missed you guys. Back in the morning with the news. Gonna change up the news show in the morning a little bit. Short information burst. Give you guys the peak information, all the topics in a short segment, and we discuss at the midday. Hope you're gonna have fun with this new format, guys. Let's try it out, see how it works. Your boy Marken is trying some new things just to bring more news, more information, and a more interactive approach to my daily streaming. I don't think everyone has the time to be chatting on end for 2 or 3 hours every single day. But I do think you guys could, get a little tweak of information in the morning while you sip the coffee, and on the midday, we can discuss all these things and what's breaking related to the day. How you guys think about that? Comment in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Your boy is here, and let's get right into the story because it's some interesting situations happening right now. Manchester United. Let's start with Academy. Let's keep it interesting because it's going to be some new news, new reporting. Let's see how it goes because I know you guys want to hear the positive stuff. Your guy got it for you. Big up. So, Academy Trio, promising, talented trio of Academy players. They will be training in Ineos' own Swedish-based club Lucerne for the next couple of weeks, foreseeable future, and hopefully it might be the start of a budding new relationship between both clubs. Now, with the minority ownership, Ineos does have some kind of responsibility there, and with all these talented youngsters we have, we need to give them chance to explore themselves, learn their trade as much as they can. And starting with this U club, we're going to be sending Habib Ogunnayi. You can see in the photo there. Jack Kingdon and Ethan Williams are also now in Switzerland and will train with Lucerne's first team. This is going to give these youngsters a chance to debut and play on loan in the first team against more physical adult competition. Hopefully, it improves them and we can see dynamic results in the coming weeks. It's going to be very interesting to see how this helps the development and promotion of the youngsters going forward as we start getting more and more of these players out on loans and training stints. Guys, very good information coming in right now. I think it's going to be very interesting. There's a agreement with Lucerne. It's the first of its kind. To add to the academy trip to Nice earlier in the year, it was considered a huge success. Three 18-year-olds are among the hottest prospects in United Academy, where they are making strong progress and have been rewarded with their chance to gain experience with a senior squad thanks to United's agreement. Relegation threatened Lucerne are languishing in 10th place in a 12-team Swiss Super League. But the chance to join up with a senior team will no doubt be fantastic experience for the youngsters. Not that they are totally new to rubbing shoulders with first teamers, having all been called up by Eric Ten Hag to join training sessions with the Premier League Chargers. Right back O'Gunnahy is the furthest advance of the trio, having featured in several matches squads towards the end of last season. Kingdon, who mostly plays at centre back, is taking great strides, swapping with the treble winning under 18s and under 21s this campaign after signing his first professional deal in the summer. Andy Williams was prolific for the academy last season, bagging 17 goals and making 9 assists. Should the arrangement prove a success, it wouldn't be a surprise to see more academy talent make the trip there in the coming years. Guys, hopefully they can do a good job. Let's wish them well as they make their move to more first team football. Now, guys, let's get into some other interesting reports coming in. And I know you guys are waiting on this. Man United signing of Eberechi Eze will depend on the sale of either Marcus Rashford or Bruno Fernandes. Very interesting news, guys. Very interesting. And the report is that if United are to, chase the Palace midfield star, they would have to sacrifice the sale of one of both two players as he is rated at £60 million. It's going to be very interesting to see if United does do this deal. We have said to be on a charge to make some changes in January, some players to leave and some players to come in our bid to completely rebuild the squad. We were speaking about this yesterday, and you know how it is, guys. I try to bring you all the relevant information. The Red Devils are closely monitoring the England international, who is known for his creativity and goal scoring attributes. However, the report has mentioned that in order to make room for Ezzy, the team would have to make it makes sense with the finances. Man United would have to let either Marcus Rashford or Bruno Fernandes leave the club. They have become the latest players linked with an exit from the club, with Christian Eriksen and being another name who is most likely coming towards the end of his tenure at Old Trafford. Meanwhile, Casemiro is also being considered for sale by the Premier League giants, and the transfer could take place as early as January. Man United find Ezzy as an attractive option for the club due to his ability to play a number of different positions. Manchester United scouting Crystal Palace midfielder Eberechi Eze. The Palace star can play as an attacking midfielder as well as a left side of attack, making him an ideal for the Red Devils, who feel that the player they can play in the positions currently occupied by Rashford and Fernandes. Let's see how it goes. As he would come at a huge cost for United, £60 million, as I was saying, and probably somewhere in the region of 150 to 120k a week, 120 to 150. So let's see how it goes, guys. I can't tell you this is going to happen for certain, but it's definitely a deal that we're looking at. On to more serious news. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has had enough with some of the senior pros at Manchester United. He is making an attempt to change things by going young. Now, a lot of us have been wondering why we didn't sign a senior striker this summer. Well, the idea is to go young, build a team that's malleable, that you can manipulate and help guide them in the direction you want them to take. And now this is why we are seeing such a focus on young players, the likes of Chidobe Martin, Sekou Kone, even Dango Jr. These things are happening. There's possibility that, Alvaro Fernandez Carreras will be returning to United for somewhere in the region of £17 million. Let's see how that deal goes. Might also see the return of another player that not much people have been talking about, but he's lighting up League On right now. He also has a return clause in his contract. Let's see how it goes, guys. Big changes are afoot. And, if I get deeper into this, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, Man United are set to undergo a transfer revolution after heavy spending in previous decade did not lead to desired success. Despite the speculation on Eric Ten Hag and Ineos' decision making on the manager's job, the board are reportedly working on other changes at the club. An example of this was United's approach to chasing Everton's defender Jared Brantwaite, with Everton demanding £75 million, and the Red Devils refused to match the asking price and signed Yellow Euro and Matthias De Ligt instead. In previous transfers, the club may have caved into selling these demands and potentially overpaid for their key target. Alongside the big investment in the first team, the Red Devils also made purchases for young talents, which I spoke of previously. Let's see how it continues, because there's some interesting choices being made by Manchester United and the management currently. They are looking at some new young talent coming up, breaking through, and we will be bringing all that information live right here to you from your boy Mark and MUFC fan. We missed out on the likes of Caicedo, the likes of Enzo Fernandez, the likes of, you know, Julian Alvarez as well. We missed out. So I think the scouting staff has convinced Sir Jim Ratcliffe that we should not be missing out on some of these young talents. We could be, we missed out on Alvaro Fernandez. He was a United player. We sold him for 8 million euros. What crazy guys, we have been making some bad decisions for a long time. We can't just blame the manager. We can't just blame, we have to blame the club. They have done a poor job, and that's something we need to fix. Big up to Joe Blackman in the building. What's good? What's good? That's good, but I think we should actually put them out on loan in the championship. For what, Joe? I mean, let's be real. They don't really play amazing football in the championship and all the teams. And I think wherever they get the experience, it works out. You know what I mean? Similar levels of football. It's not just England. I mean, I think the championship is pretty good, but I don't think it's better. I don't think it's come close to the Eredivisie. I don't think it's as good as the Portuguese Liga. I certainly think that it's not as good as League 1. So, I mean, if we can get our players into those three leagues, even the German Bundesliga, to get some, on the job training in first teams, I think it's just as good as getting them in the championship. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but I do hear your point on that. Do we need Ezzy? But if it gets rid of Rashford, do it. Bro, if we have to get Ezzy, yeah, bro. Even if I want to replace Rashford, I think Nico Williams is a better choice. It's a step down from what to expect in the Prem. I don't know. I think in some cases we can agree, yeah, with some of the teams, but I think some of the other teams are just as bad as teams in those leagues, to be fair. That's just my honest opinion. You know what I mean? But let's see how it goes. This has been the presentation for you guys this morning. I'm not going to keep you guys too long, but take the time, smash a like, share it around, let me know in the comments what you think about these bits of news. How does this make you feel? What do you think we should be doing? How do we go from here? Because the aim is to build United into a dynasty. Guys, thank you for joining me. Big up to Joe Blackman in the building. Hope everyone had a wonderful day, a great night, and I hope you enjoy your day today. Your boy will be back later on at 1 p.m. UK with more news and more views. Maybe a little bit of a call. And big up to Jarvis Cocker. Hope you're well, my bro. Hopefully I'll be across there in a few days. I'm trying to confirm my flight up to Denmark, so to go look for my bro. He says trainings is in the evenings. He said it's a nice view under the sunset. It's getting kind of cold now, so I'm definitely gonna be hoodied up in the warm wear. Big up to Swag Daddy, guys. Just a little recap. You know what I mean? Yeah, I was early this morning. I'm back on 8:30 mornings. I'm back on the regular schedule, guys. So every morning you can check out for the 8:30 streams. And I was talking about trio of young United talent, O'Gonaghy, Kingdon, as well as Ethan Williams joining Lusane for a short time of 6 months, a half of season, to get some professional, how should I put it, senior experience out of the first team. Although Lusane is in 10th right now in the Swedish division, hopefully their impact could lift them a few. They're languishing in a 12 team league right now, and any help that they can get should prove to be very helpful. Other news coming in: United are interested in Eberici Eze, and his incoming might be the exit of either Rashford or Bruno Fernandes, because we cannot have all three. One of them will have to be sacrificed if we are to bring Eberici Eze into the squad. He's a dynamic midfielder, can play multiple positions, and this is why they are looking at him. There's also some other information coming in that Manchester United, Sir Jim Ratcliffe is setting to focus on the youth. He will be trying to bring in more targets like Sekou Kone, like Chido Obi Markin, because him and the scouting department have sorely, you know, rued the chances that they've missed previously in the likes of Moises Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Julian Alvarez, just to name a few. Guys, check out the beginning of the story. Let me know what you think. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Hope you have a great day. It's been your boy, Mark, and MUFC fan. Big up to all of you joining. Have a great one. Big up to you, MA, bro. Thank you, man. Smash the like and subscribe. Share it around. Check out the video. Let me know in the comments what you think, guys. Big up to you and the new morning show.